Welcome, everybody. Excited to have you in the house with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It is the NBA playoffs. We've been waiting a long time for this.
Yes, we have.
Yes. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the New York Knicks going up against the home team. Checking out Athens, the top seed in the East. They'd never admit to looking past their opponent, but their goal is to make short work of this series and keep fresh for a title run. Game 1 of this series coming up. A lot of playoff experience here at this table. Shaq?
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, direct your attention to center court. Now, to present the most valuable player, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver.
To the great fans here tonight, to the first-class organization, and to an all-star group of teammates, you are the NBA Most Valuable Player. Congratulations.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round 1, Game 1. With Greg Anthony and Clark Hill on. You take a look at Athens. In a 7-game series, they have the home crowd advantage. You can feel it in the air, guys. But will they be able to start this series with the win?
And, well, other than Game 7, I think Game 1 is the most important game of the series. For them as a home team, especially, lose this game, and then there goes home court advantage.
I don't see that happening, though. I mean, I just can't see it. Listen to this crowd. I mean, they don't want to let them down, so I can't see them losing this game. The atmosphere is electric, and that's going to play to their advantage here.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Calderon, and it's Anthony in at the small forward.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen. It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Down low, here's Porzingis. That ball's nice feed this time from Jose Calderon.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Here's the general. That's short off the rim. New York with the ball. Butler passes to Calderon. There's the pick. Anthony kicks to Butler. Second chance shot. Lopez, no luck.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Brad.
This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Lopez. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. For Athens, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's the general, and the shot is good.
Just an innate ability to rebound the basketball and then make the defense pay.
And so here is New York. It's a 3-point game. The pass to Porzingis. Here's Butler. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
For Athens, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's the general. Good D by Lopez. Calderon with it. Passes it to Butler. 3-pointer. There's the bucket. Good. Butler's got 5 now.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to talk with Derek Fisher for a moment. He talked about how important this game is to them because it sets the tone for the rest of the series, saying to win or lose, what is important in this opening game is that we play tough, we play smart, and we let them know they're in for a heck of a fight with us. Guys?
And as always, Doris, thank you. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now here's Calderon. Defense is right there. The shot's good from Lopez.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
The Wizard. That's in. And he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Athens will go with a different look here. Mr. Perfect, he's checked in for the Magician. Flash comes in for the Prophet. The Great's checked in for the Professor. And it's the Chosen One in for the Wizard. And then for New York, Seraphin comes in for Robin Lopez. And it's a Flawler in for Porzingis. For Athens, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Good.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Here's the 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Calderon dishes to Carmelo. Back to Calderon. Here's Seraphin. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got 5 assists tonight. It's stolen by Anthony. And pushing it up, here's New York. Calderon leading the charge.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. And it's Butler missing.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Here's Flash. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Flash has got his first 2 points of the night. Anthony kicks to Butler. Back to Anthony, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Here's the Great. Releases. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Athens leads by 1. And the second quarter. And before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry this.
It's easy. It's basketball. It's out there having fun.
You don't hear too many players, Greg, saying it's easy and they're not too concerned.
Yeah, or talking about possibly winning basketball games. But I have a feeling he's more concerned than he talks about, and when he says it's easy. It may be for him, but it sure didn't look easy for the Knicks last season.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Athens.
Well, they've come out of that locker room with a hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at Athens, we've got the Professor. Prophet is out there with Mr. Perfect. Then it's the Magician, and it's the Wizard in at the point. Athens leading by 3. Here's the Magician, and they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And the Knicks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Now here's Calderon. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And here's a follow for 3. They get it again. Lopez. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And that one's good. The Prophets got the lead up to 6 now for Athens.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now here's Calderon. He's guarded closely. Here's Lopez. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Calderon kicks to Aflalo. Shot clock at 6. Offside Thomas. The shot is off. So Athens will take it the other way. Here's the Professor. Here's the Prophet. Soft touch off the glass. And now an 8-point Athens lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's the Wizard. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. The Wizards got his second.
Try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek Fisher had some words for his team over that last break. The focus of their discussion was getting their offense to run through Butler. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
And thanks for that story, Doris. The greats checked in for the Professor. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Anthony. To the inside. That's it. And the Athens lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Seraphin.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Kicks to Butler. All sorts of time. It's hauled in by Athens. Down low. And Flash gets it to go. Flash has got his second basket of the night.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run. Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
For New York, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. The chosen one, he's checked in for Athens. 2 shots. And the second free throw, good. We've got 1:08 left now here in the second. To the paint. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Anthony with the defensive effort.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Anthony's got it back down to within single digits for the Knicks.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Knicks trail by 8. And here's a follow. And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Aaron Aflalo, 2 shots. And so Aaron Aflalo nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers. They'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Right on. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter in this situation.
Here's Anthony. He has 5. Outside Butler. No one near him. Here's Olmanson. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And the first hit.
No, Carmelo after
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building, the backdrop for our presentation. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out Athens. They've put themselves in decent shape to grab that all-important Game 1 victory. So far, they've clearly been the better team controlling the flow. By no means is it a runaway, but they've put themselves in a great position. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, Ernie, Kenny, the offense was running.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to...
And we welcome you back to our coverage of round 1 in the NBA playoffs.
It's been a good game for Mr. Butler. He's got 10 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
And on the floor for Derek Fisher as we get into the second half, Calderon is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Porzingis in at the power forward position. That's good.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. The Knicks have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. Athens leading by 5, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Well, looking back at the regular season now at the leaderboard of the highest scoring small forwards. These guys putting up the offense, trying to get their teams to the playoffs. Carmelo Anthony 4th.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half. And, you know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
The stupendous finish in traffic. The greats got 5 more.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Butler kicks to Calderon. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. From deep. It's hauled in by Athens. The Generals got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's the professor. Calderon pulls it in.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
The drive by Anthony. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. Calderon's got his 8th assist in the game. Here's the professor. And he's good on the 3-ball. The professor's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Here's Anthony. Good on the 13-footer. Now just a 4-point Athens lead.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek Fisher had some words for his team over that last break. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Carmelo Anthony. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Anthony missing again. Athens leading by 6. No good. Some solid defense from Butler. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. A follow the pass to Butler. He feeds it to Seraphin. And a foul called from the free throw line in the game. And he knocks down the first one. Mr. Perfect, he's checked in for the Magician. And New York with a change here, too. It was Amundsen. He's checked in for Anthony. He doesn't get the second one. For Athens, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Wasted no time on that one. 15 points for the professor. Knicks trail by 7. Butler kicks to Amundsen. Now Butler. 10 points for him. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Back to Aflalo. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Now it's just a 3-point Athens lead. Here's the General. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. The General's got 8 points. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Aflalo dishes to Butler. 27 seconds left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. Releases. And the Knicks good for 2.
Unbelievable. This guy is completely in a zone.
And he knows it. You can see it. The body language, the confidence. Real swagger out there for him.
To the middle. Williams with the block. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck. And we're back to the action here in this round one matchup. Athens leading by 3. We've got the kid, the professor out there with Mr. Perfect. Then it's the chosen one, and it's the doctor in at the 1 spot. Here's Calderon. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Calderon's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Knicks. Athens shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. Ring shot on the way. Bullseye. And Athens leads by 3.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch. That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly, that's the right look. The decision was good, he just didn't execute.
Butler kicks to Calderon. The shot misses. So Athens will take it the other way.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
The professor. It's rebounded by New York. Outside Anthony. Now the dish to Butler to tie it up. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
And he gets it to go.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
New York calls timeout. We've seen the professor really having a great game.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain it.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. Derek Fisher was just going over the plan with his team. With the game hanging in the balance, he tried to give his players some added motivation, saying, quote, "This is the time, guys. Right now. Be in this moment. Do your job, and we'll get the win." Back to you.
Thanks, Doris.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's the magician. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
The Wizard, he's checked in for the chosen one. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Anthony on the wing. 6 to shoot. With the floater. The shot no good. So Athens will take it the other way. Here's the professor. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Pass to Porzingis. Butler in the corner. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Here's the general. Again, Athens.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 4. 1:58 left to play in the final quarter.
Yeah, you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. That's good. Porzingis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
That one goes. Count it.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
Greg does not get much tougher than that. Tough defense, high-pressure situation, clutch play. I love it.
.143 left in the game. Dishes it to Lopez. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
And Athens calls time here. They're up by 2. 1:37 left in the fourth. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. It's rebounded by Porzingis. New York's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Calderon with it. Here's the pass to Porzingis. Nice open look, but it's no good. Here's the professor, and it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Outside Anthony. Here's Lopez. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there. Some really terrific numbers for Lopez. He's got 16 points, and what a force on the board, taking over on the glass.
Just get out of the way, guys. He is throwing his body all around in that paint. Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
Count it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's the general. Nails it.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
To the left wing. Calderon has the open look. No good. That would have tied it.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the 3. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I mean, I'm not quite sold on the quick 2. I think they got to look for a quality 3 to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Three-pointer, Butler can't get it to fall. So Athens wins it. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Let us take a moment now to recognize our Jordan player of the game. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
Starting out the series,
trend, blend them seem like Olsen twins. Squares, cabinet pins, neck full of gold Olympian.